Welcome to the British School of Bahrain's graduation ceremony for the class of 2021. I'm Charlotte Rodney.
And I'm Kavish Kinger, and we are honoured to stand before you as the newly elected head prefects of the next academic year.
To start the ceremony, we would like to take a moment for the national anthem.
We would like to start off by welcoming Mr. John Maguire, the Executive Headmaster of the British School of Bahrain, to say a few words to the graduating class.
It gives me great pleasure in presenting this year's graduation for the class of 2021 at the British School of Bahrain. Whilst this was not necessarily how we wanted to say our goodbyes to this outstanding cohort, the last 2 years have been characterised by rapid changes of plans and adaptations. So why would our graduation plans be any different? Nothing is immune to the impact of the global pandemic. The class of 2021 have carved their place in the history of BSB and for me personally. I've enjoyed knowing you all and will eagerly watch your process to great things over the forthcoming years. Most importantly, this year group are a delightful group of young men and women. They are kind, modest, humble and hardworking. You have made it a pleasure to teach you, and I hope that your memories of BSB live on as long as the positive impact you have made on this outstanding school. For the last 2 years, the global pandemic has also thrust data into our everyday lives. On a daily basis, we are bombarded with figures about the number of cases, number of vaccines, rates of infection, etc. So here are some of the statistics from your time at BSB. If you were here in Year 7, that means to date you have been here for 1,250 days in school. That's 1,250 packed lunches or visits to the cafeteria. That's over 7,000 lessons, 200 cycle tests. And I won't even begin to calculate the hours spent travelling to and from BSB or sitting in the traffic waiting to enter. I can only apologise to you and especially your parents. Thankfully, one of your accolades might be that you are the final year to cross that metal bridge over to Hamilla Hills. Of course, this year we can add to this list actions that were necessary due to the COVID-19 virus. Things like the daily health check, of which you completed over 120, over 400 Zoom lessons, and I will leave you to recall the number of times microphones have been accidentally muted or videos failed, and of course, centre assessed grades. But there's more to this year group than just the numbers. Data does not do justice what they have achieved. What lies behind these statistics is a group of talented individuals who have given of themselves to everything this year and throughout their lives at the school. And I'm proud of all of your achievements. This cohort has made its mark in improving the school, and they graduate leaving it in a much better place than when they found it. Through committees, ideas, charity drives, projects and initiatives, the students have striven hard to leave a lasting and positive legacy. I thank each of you for everything you have done. Whether this is pushing for the school to be more environmentally friendly or the launch of the monthly student publication, among many achievements this year. These are all testament to your values and your hard work throughout your time at BSB. While we're enormously proud of every student in Year 13, their achievements could not have been possible without the support of their parents. To all BSB parents, grandparents and family members, I thank you with all my heart for how you have cared and nurtured your family, especially during the global pandemic. This celebration is one for the entire BSB community and all those associated with this wonderful school. One of my biggest regrets this year was that the pandemic prevented me from meeting and getting to know BSB parents better. I hope that the future will allow us to meet in person and rectify this. On behalf of the class of 2021 and their parents, I'd also like to thank the teachers, both past and present. It's these professionals that have shaped your journey through the school. They triggered your curiosity. They nurtured your passion for a subject, hobby or interest. These staff members have been there in your good times and your bad, ensuring that you have got to this point in your education and also ready to take your next step. Thank you to all the BSB staff for everything that they have done for you. In conclusion, we don't consider any of you leavers. You are graduates, not leavers. You have been through so much this year and you'll always be part of the school and its history. You have demonstrated that you're resilient, hardworking and committed. Remember, it's not just what you have achieved, but the way that you have achieved it that is important. You should graduate from BSB with the confidence to take on any challenge that you want, whether it's academic, business or personal. All of you will be going on to great things, of that I'm sure. At BSB, we look forward to hearing about your achievements in the years to come and to seeing you in person once more on the school campus. Until that time, I thank you for all that you've achieved and wish you the best of luck.
Thank you, Mr. Maguire. We would now like to welcome our guest speaker, Her Excellency Sheikha Hala bint Mohammed Al Khalifa, who is the General Director at the Bahrain Authority for Culture and Antiquities, where she plays an integral role in promoting the history and heritage of Bahrain. Her Excellency is also dedicated to mentoring young minds like those graduating today, as well as nurturing the art scene. Please welcome Her Excellency Sheikha Hala bint Mohammed Al Khalifa.
Dear graduating class of 2021 and the brilliant faculty at the British School of Bahrain, thank you for inviting me to celebrate with you today. It's a real honor to be virtually connected to you all. To our graduating class, your hard work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to do what you love. Today, your journey as high school students has come to an end, and a new chapter is ready to unfold. You have officially done it. All your hard work has finally paid off, and now you are all ready to take the next big step in life beyond high school. I'm lucky enough to be chosen to speak before you all and to reflect on your collective journey in this great school. You are all capable to overcome any obstacle. You have faced a challenging high school experience, going through duties and studies and online learning in a situation that is so new to all of us. You have all excelled and made it worthwhile. Remember, this next stage will be most memorable. University will open up so many exciting opportunities to further learn, experience, and explore. I wish you all the success for your future plans, and once again, congratulations to the class of 2021.
Thank you to Her Excellency for her insightful message. Now, we are excited to welcome Her Majesty's British Ambassador to Bahrain, Mr. Roderick Drummond, who since his appointment in 2019 has worked closely with the school and is here to wish our graduates well.
Hi, good morning. I wanted to say congratulations to everybody who's worked so hard but is finishing in BSB in the next few weeks. I can see from the list of great universities and colleges that people are going to here in Bahrain, across the world, and many in the United Kingdom, the length and breadth of the United Kingdom, that we have many adventurous spirits here in the BSB cohort, and that is fantastic to see. I know many of you are going to places that you're not familiar with and you'll be a little bit apprehensive. Please don't worry. Enjoy the journey. Don't forget where you came from. I know you will have enjoyed your time here in Bahrain and at BSB, but throw yourself into this next phase. Some of you might worry that you don't know where it's going to lead, what career you're going to do. Some might. The people who've chosen medicine and so on, you know what you want to do in life. Other people, you'll find out along the way, on the journey. Embrace the journey and put your heart and soul and your energies into it, and everything will be fine. All the very best. Thank you very much.
Thank you to Mr. Drummond for his insightful message. Now we are excited to welcome our current head prefect, Yasmeen Ahmed, to say a few words.
September 2011. That was the first time my mini self set foot into the school. Nobody ever tells you how time flies by so fast, from drawing stickmen in my year 4 homework diary to painting portraits of my friends. After 10 years, endless amounts of treasured memories and valuable experiences, here I am. In this school where unforgettable stories were written onto our hearts and the closest of friendships were made. To the class of 2021, to my fellow classmates, our time has come to an end. As we step forward onto a new chapter of our lives, whether you're going to university abroad or staying here, may you take the world by storm with an open mind and an open heart. It's been an unusual year, and we have found ourselves adapting to a computer-framed world, Zoom, FaceTime, and communicating solely through email, as we face the struggles that COVID-19 has brought upon us. And yet here we are, persevering through it all. Looking back at the old yearbooks and familiar faces, I cannot express how proud I am of us all. We've watched each other grow, our stories overlapping and unforgettable. From the small children once bustling through the huge corridors, to the remarkable young adults we are now today. It's a sad picture, graduating after all these years, but it's one that we'll pull out from time to time and smile at teary-eyed. The way we live our lives is a form of art itself, polishing the craft of living, paving every step of the way with sheer determination and passion. Everything you've experienced so far, the hard work, the friendships, the laughter, will amount to an everlasting masterpiece that will mirror you forevermore. And I'm beyond grateful to have all of you painted into mine. And even if you paint more into your canvas, it's a wonderful thought to know that this painting started at BSB. Now that we have begun our fall into the journey of adulthood, there's only one thing I have left to say. May these memories break our fall. Thank you.
Thank you, Yasmeen. Now to hear from our co-head prefect, Abdul Hafid Al-Aswadi.
Hey everyone, I hope you're all doing well and are safe. It's my turn to say goodbye. Goodbye and hopefully see you soon to everyone here. All my teachers, all my friends, and the respected staff members. I was lucky to have made some wonderful memories here. In the buildings, in the library, in the cafeteria, in the basketball cage for those who remember it. I have a story in every corner of this place. We had our highs and lows, but as they say, you won't appreciate the highs if it wasn't for your lows. And I'm grateful for everything. I've been here since year 6. I remember looking up at the junior head boy and saying, I want to be that guy. I can't exactly remember your name, sorry for that, but I do remember you had curly hair. Something within me said that improving school and representing students is something that was exciting. And here I am handing over this role. Everything flew by, everything. Thank you everyone, from the teachers more generally, and to those special teachers that you know yourself. Mr. Ghazi, Ms. Milnes, Ms. Fardalia, Ms. Yuswick, and Mr. Ridgway. Each one of you played a unique role in making me the person that I am today. Shout out to all my friends who've always made me feel like I have a second family to support me through whatever I was facing. Part of me is excited for what is to come, and the other is reluctant to leave everyone and everything behind. But as someone special taught me, it's never goodbye, it's see you soon. Thank you, class of 2021. I wish you the best with your journey.
Thank you, Abdul Hafid. Now to welcome one of our deputy head prefects, Lena Asim.
As we progress from the striped shirts to the solid colored ones, matured from the cafeteria we shared with the Year 7s to our very own sixth form center, and finally got to enter the admin cafe during school hours, I believe we all found our place at BSB. As a member of this community for the past 14 years, I can only describe the feeling of being a graduate as bittersweet. Whilst not wanting to leave behind the campus where I've made countless memories that I will undoubtedly cherish for years to come, I'm still excited to see what the future holds for us. It's not hard to remember the excitement with which we all entered the sixth form in 2019, rushing to find the perfect desk, one which wasn't too close to the windows, but a safe distance away from the door to conceal our procrastination. Using the old kettle to make cup noodles with every break, finally being able to let down our hair without being told to tie it up, and of course joining as many committees as possible and spending our mornings selling roses and candy to raise money for a Leavers Ball that wouldn't even happen. But just like everything else, our world was turned upside down at the start of 2020. As cliche as it is to mention COVID-19, how could I not acknowledge the circumstance that single-handedly changed our sixth form experience, forcing us into the world of online learning and Google Doc exams. If you had told me 2 years ago that this is how I'd be graduating, I would have laughed. However, despite these surreal changes, I'm still glad to have made memories with you all. The Ghost in the Freezer and our Leavers Ball in 2019 will be the highlight of my high school experience. And despite loving the maturity and responsibility that comes with being a Year 13, there's nothing I wouldn't give up to be back in Mr. Holmes' class playing Shark Island. The girl who joined the school in 2007 with hopes to one day graduate as a prefect could not be happier. And as Mr. McGuire stated in our preliminary prefect meeting, we have aged many years in this 1 year. And as true as that is, I would not have had it any other way. So, class of 2021, it has been a pleasure working alongside you in our classrooms, playing with you on the AstroTurf, and waiting impatiently outside the GCO1 to sit our GCSEs, not knowing what was coming. I'd like to extend my gratitude to my classmates, my teachers, and friends that have become my second family. As I say goodbye, I'd like to quote the renowned scholar Winnie the Pooh, who once said, "How lucky am I to have something that makes saying goodbye so difficult."
Thank you, Lena. Now to hear from our co-deputy head prefect, Lubdak Day Argo.
Remember when we had 50-minute breaks? Or that brief period in 2017 when we had a 2-week timetable instead of a regular 1-week one? Or maybe you remember the fact that the front stairs of the school literally didn't exist a year back. In these 5 years, the school has seen many changes. I can, however, say one thing for certain. These 5 long years really did not feel like enough time now that I'm standing on the edge of my high school journey. Respected teachers, staff members, and students, I want to thank every single one of you for making my experience in the school memorable. This community has helped me every single step of the way, and I'll never be able to repay you guys. We're almost at the other side of the finish line. Once we cross this line, we venture into the unknown. I cannot say for certain that I know what is going to happen to all of us, but what I do know that these past years at BSB is going to be an integral part of what we do in the future, or rather, who we become. With that being said, I'm happy that I had the opportunity to spend these years with a bunch of people that laughed at my dad jokes even though they weren't funny. Thank you for the good times, class of 2021, and may the best of your past be the worst of your future.
Thank you, Lubdak. Now, to close the ceremony for the graduating class of 2021, we would like to present Mr. Wayne Ridgway, head of the senior school, for some inspirational words.
What a roller coaster it's been. The class of 2020 were hailed all over the world for their resilience and adaptability over the final few months of their A-levels. The class of 2021 probably felt a little neglected in that same time period, despite also seeing exams cancelled and having to readjust revision schedules for an unexpected autumn exam series. You have ended up studying 4.5 out of the 6 terms of your A-levels and BTECs during a global pandemic, unsettled by COVID restrictions, closures and contact traces, full of opening to lockdown. Yet you have not complained. You have not let it faze you. Some of you will head off to university this autumn having not sat a single examination for your A-levels. Yet you have probably dealt with more stress and anxiety than any other cohort before you. Some will say that you haven't earned your grades in the same way that others have in the past. Some will judge you as just the class of 2021. Don't ever accept it. You have worked just as hard, if not harder, just to ensure that you've been able to complete your studies. Those grades that you receive in August are just as valid as any others, and you should be immensely proud of all that you have accomplished. Class of 2021, I am in absolute awe of all of you. For many of you, you have gone above and beyond your studies. The monthly student news is an absolute joy to read every month. The Environment Committee has spoken out and been heard, contributing to a more environmentally friendly and sustainable future for the school. The Britman online conference was an outstanding event despite the committee's heads never meeting in person until the first morning. Finally, your head prefects have led by example. They have been your voice despite being able to see you all face to face. Once the dust settles after the whirlwind of your sixth form experience, take some time to look back on it with pride. Give yourself a pat on the back. Nothing is going to stop you on your path to success, not even a global pandemic. Class of 2021, congratulations. You deserve it. I now introduce to you the class of 2021.
Lubdak de Argo.
Salma Sarkis.
Magdalena Protazic.
Rashed Saif.
Daniel White.
Yehia Al-Mozani. Arwa Naser.
Mihika Bhatia.
Aisha Zuberi.
Lina Asim.
Mohammed Kazim.
Mohammed Kazim. Abdul Muez Ashraf.
Padraig Mckenna. Shayan Mubashir,
Sheikh Rashed Al Khalifa,
Ryan Al Haddad,
Noor Sharaf, Yajur Nanda,
Aditya Arun,
Naomi Madhukesh, Syed Salman Al-Masawi,
Mohammed Al Dosari,
Hassan Khan, Yuvraj Jinsi,
Lina Alamari,
Hamzah Chaudhry,
Yasmeen Ahmed.
Harb Al-Harbi.
Bianca Govind.
Danielle Haroon.
Bassim Qazi.
Shaheer Azim.
Erin Odebasi.
Dania Almut.
Syed Mustafa Radhi.
Seluna Tenakun.
Karan Pathiravan. Omar Yehia.
Aliaska Lakdawala. Faris Mohamed.
Saniya Rahman.
Samir El Sharif.
Dhruv Bishnoi.
Ahmed Kamira.
Abdullah Hekso.
Ali Khalaf.
Samantha Mukhwana.
Evren Kuko.
Yousif Al Radhi.
Miguel Amigo.
Janan Radhi.
Armand Dupree.
Anushay Hashmi.
Tanisha Banerjee.
Stefana Robinson.
Mohamed Fatani.
Abdulhafid Al-Aswadi.
Mada El-Shazli.
Kenzy Abdelaziz.
Bianca Capraru.
Ali Badr.
Kokob Habti.
Zaid Haddad.
Mariam Al-Agha.
Zina Al-Ajawi.
Class of 2021, I now invite you to move your tassels from the right side to the left side. Congratulations on your graduation. BSB is proud of you.